And if you need one man, let me know. Say one body, you are chill. Shaka to pop your passenger. Never not just something. Police, something. My story different. When chicken say, Boboli Oko, so classic. I swear different. When chicken say, Boboli Oko, so classic. Now every day I'm living this. 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 Oh, oh, oh. If you're behind, I hear you, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. You pay him, yeah. Anywhere, that is the anywhere. What is that? My hustle. As soon as they break, if you can't wait, they carry us through. As soon as they break, give me pressure. As soon as they break, give me pressure. Give me back for me to cool my temper. As soon as they break, give me pressure. They break again, down what's outside. Somebody they steal and somebody they buy. Somebody they see, but the same person is buy.
Shabba musical. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the real authority. That it can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, enemy you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Garland Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Easy, when you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Come on, so going to put in toto ichiki.
Let me say a pleasant good morning to the people of Liberia, wherever you are and listening. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We are back here this morning on the midweek presentation of the program from the Print News. As usual, my name is Wendell, and I'm here with my co-host, Esther Daco. Esther, good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Good morning, Wendell. Good morning, Wendell. Good morning to the good people of Liberia. And it's good to be here. Even those of you following us on our live platform, we want to also say good morning to you. It's good to be here this morning where we can share our thoughts. I guess today we're not going to be doing papers. So
yeah, we're not doing papers today. We today we'll be talking about, corruption. Corruption is eating our country. Corruption is eating this country badly and smoking. Our leaders are really killing us. So today we'll be talking about corruption, and basically our focus is on the National Commission on Arms.
Right.
Today we're going to be talking about the National Commission on Arms. And our talking point is centered around, financial malpractices being carried out by the vice chairman of that institution. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So those of you who are listening, those of you who are watching, just sit by your receivers and we'll bring you all of the detailed information about what is unfolding there at the National Commission on Arms. Formerly, the National Commission on Small Arms is now the Liberia National Commission on Arms.
Right.
And it's headed by the former chairman of the National Elections Commission, Flo Moyan.
Okay.
You remember Flo Moyan?
Very well.
Controversial Flo Moyan.
Mm-hmm.
He's there at the National Commission on Arms. So, I don't know, Esther, what they can really make people corrupt. Because
greediness, Wendell. What else?
I'm telling you, I think, that's greediness, because when you are well paid,
of course,
right?
Mm-hmm.
In the country here in Liberia, we're paying people salaries, we're paying for the house they're living in, we're buying fuel for their generator, we're giving them scratch cards, we're giving them vehicle to move them around.
Right.
So what else you need?
Even as low as water and all.
Yeah.
You're buying it for you. You're buying it in your
offices.
I mean.
So I don't know what thing can really make people corrupt. When you're getting everything in this world, the little that's supposed to go to the other people, you're suppressing them from getting it because you want to get everything.
That's the thing with Liberian men, Wendell. That's the thing with Liberian men or Liberian people. I should not restrict it to just the men because, Wendell, we are used to just working and not investing. I think that's one of the major problems that we have, because if you are at a position where you get a lot of money for salaries, Wendell, don't you think that some of the money that you're getting should be invested in businesses, a lot of other things where you can have a source of income from here and there? At the end of the day, I don't see a reason why you would steal. But Wendell, we are in the habit when we have a job, we are so happy, we are celebrating, we enjoy the money, have the number of girlfriends we want to have, where we want to spend our money, enjoy ourselves. At the end of the day, when we're not working anymore, it becomes a problem. That is why they will have to keep stealing, because they are not investing their money. Even though there are a lot of incentives that you receive. You have a car. The institution is responsible to put gasoline or fuel into your vehicle. You got scratch car. I mean, you got a lot of things you guys
Yeah.
are running. Even some of them, we pay your nurses at home.
Mhm.
We pay your drivers. We pay your securities.
Mhm.
What are you doing with your salaries? You're not investing. At the end of the day, when you're not working anymore, you know that you never work in your entire life. And that's why someone said job is the biggest scam window. I think it should just be a pillar or the beginning step to you achieving your goals in life. You work for a certain number of years. The money you've worked for, you invest the money, grow it while you're still working,
Mhm.
and retire the job. Go focus on your own business. If every one of us, if every Liberian would get involved with that, we wouldn't be suffering in this country. People would not be taking bribe for no reason, for little things when they're little things we take bribe on.
Mhm. And
That's it.
Esther, I like the way you put it. You know, I like the way you put it because everything you just said, that's a reality.
Of course.
Because if you're working, you need to invest your money
Right.
because you're getting paid every month.
Mhm.
Take, for instance, those of you who are making $15,000 every month, 15,000 US dollars every month.
Right.
Some of you, you're not even supporting your families. So even if you are supporting your families, right? You make $15,000. That's your net salary you take home, excluding other benefits. So that kind of money you get in it every month. Some people will say, but my rolling every month, I will burn it.
Exactly.
When I get it in month, I will waste it.
We don't think.
I know I will get it next month. Some people want to get it, they said, no, I will put $5 down somewhere.
Exactly. And
You know?
and Wendell,
Mm,
I understand the fact that they're trying to shift their minds from what the old people had. The old people doing those days, when younger, they were drinking beers
Yeah,
around here.
yeah.
The most of them were in building houses.
Yeah.
So now this generation, since our parents didn't build the houses, that we should be inheriting,
Yeah.
we're building the houses. And that's where our focus is. So build a house is a good thing. But investment is more important because if you invest when you're at the end of the day, you can rely on it. You can work your entire life. The day you resign, when and you start picking your lip picking and you train around the place. You call the other person, "Mama, you gotta send me something." It's disgraceful. We cannot live like that. Even your own kids, Winter, you cannot 100% rely on them. You were responsible for them. You had them. It was your responsibility to educate them and bring them up into the men and women that they should be for the society. At the end of the day, when you are old, you cannot put all of your breading on them.
Yeah.
The life you live, the money you earn, the investments, they inherit it. They're able to easily take care of you, Window.
So, folks, that's exactly what leads to corruption.
Right.
These are some of the factors responsible for corruption in our country. People who I think we have Gus. Can you bring him on? People who are trusted with state power. Look, folks, if you really get to know what is happening at the National Commission on Arms in this country, you will really want to go there to go protest. Because the president, that's why the people say the president is not in charge. I just don't want to believe that the president is not in charge. Because he appointed these people, whether they were recommended, he appointed them. These are all presidential appointees. These people were appointed by the president. But let's give Gus the time. The man who, when he run away, we can't tell where he's running away, but he's back. So let's welcome Gus. It's good to have you back on the Print News. Welcome to the show, Gus.
Yeah, good morning, Esther. Good morning, Wendell. Good morning, Liberia. Gus Kwama. I ain't run away. I just had to recharge. I was on my daughter, as you know, is going to college this year. And in America, the tradition is, and Liberia was the same way. She's going to become a young adult and she's going to do more stuff with her friends than her family. So try to have one big vacation before she went off to college. So that's kind of what happened. And my trainer told usually is to shut down and pay attention to that. And that's what I did. So sorry. I hear.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
photos do.
Yeah, yeah. Huh?
I mean, he could have told us though.
Yeah. That
No, I
Esther
think I
didn't
did
know.
warn you, but I didn't do it officially. I drew, but I did warn you guys that I was gonna be going on vacation, but I didn't say how long I was gonna be. That's all. But yeah,
Okay.
next time I will be more elaborate and clear with it.
True.
I'll
Okay.
hold
Okay,
you-
Gus.
I'll hold you for.
All right. Yeah.
Esther, I
So-
got your,
so-
I
so-
got your text too, Esther. I didn't forget. I just, like I said, I was shut down. So
Okay.
Okay, so my people, we about to go into our talking points, and like we told you, our talking point is centered around the National Commission on Small Arms. It's headed by James Flomoya. James Flomoya used to be the head of
NEC.
the National Elections Commission, and Esther, let me just read this memorandum. Let me read this first. It says here, okay, Republic of Liberia, Liberia National Commission on Arms, LINCA for short.
Mm.
And this letter was dated 7/18/2025 to Mr. Abiona Collier, Comptroller LINCA, from Andrew Toba. He's the head of internal audit functions at LINCA. And it says here, dear Mr. Collier, let me open up. It says, dear Mr. Collier, greetings. We receive your response to the communication sent from the internal audit to your office dated on July 16, 2025, referencing financial missteps and weaknesses in the operations of LINCA. However, we request your office to kindly provide source documents, including payment vouchers and approved requests for the following transactions. 1. January 13, 2025, MTech Enterprise vendor, amount USD $4,900 for the procurement of office furnitures, air conditioners, and etc. February 17, 2025, African American Enterprise vendor, amount $492,450 for the procurement of office furnitures, air conditioners, stationaries, and etc. 3, January 29, 2025, Office Equipped Incorporated, vendor, amount US $2,103. In conclusion, we also request your office to kindly provide additional source documents, including purchase orders, payment vouchers, accounts on checks issued, and approved requests for LINCA conference room and civilian arms registry office, which includes the purchase of furniture, standing air conditioner, double flat screen television, and etc. We hope that these documents be provided to ascertain the accuracy and completeness of financial transactions in response to your claims. All right. And CC Chairman, Vice Chairman, Executive Director, IAA. Okay, 1. These are the missteps. It says here, no virtual routed through internal audit for pre-compliance review before disbursement. Even though there were payments done throughout the first and second quarters of the year 2025. 2, checks are issued from Comptroller and Finance Office with no evidence of payment, voucher prepared or attached, which serve as proof of payment. financial transactions are processed without an approved financial and accounting manual in place. It says, no petty cash policy and system in place to protect and maintain smooth financial efficiency in linker operations. Variances between bank statements, deposit slips, and cash receipts for revenue collected for the quarter ended could lead to financial improprieties if accounts are not duly reconciled on time for accuracy and completeness. No accounting automated system in place to protect and safeguard financial transactions. Finances for intelligence purpose are diverted for other usage with no adherence to the fiscal policy rules of 2025 approved. National budget and procurement processes are not in line with the PPCC law and procurement plan for goods, works, and services. All of these actions taken by management are serious violations to the PFM laws, code of conduct, and other financial regulations of government, which could lead to sanction penalties for breach of financial discipline. So, Esther, there is a long documents we have in our possession. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. The vice chairman of the, he got something a strong name, but that last name I can remember, Wama. Wama is the vice chair. Before we leave, we'll call his full name. All right. Some Vakpam Kamna BK Wama. All right. But we'll get the correct pronunciation for his name before we leave here. But what a guy is doing, Esther, he has taken the responsibility of the finance office. The procurement office, he doesn't go through them. He does everything on his own. Even to go buy tissue. The vice chairman wants to go and buy tissue.
Okay, overlapping function?
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't regard the functions of the finance, the procurement offices. He's in total violation of everything because he and the chairman, they hail from the same village, from the same county. And I'm told is some conflict of interest because to have two persons from the same county and same village serving at the same institution. So, you know, the government, they can procure vehicles for ministers, deputies. The minister car will be different from what the deputy is using. The deputy car will be different from what the assistant minister is using. So the guy, when he saw the chairman using the Jeep, the chairman using, that was bought from Toyota Garage, the Jeep, he went because he's not supposed to use the same Jeep the chairman is using. He went to Toyota Garage and told the people because he was to use a Toyota Hilux pickup. So he went and told the people he wanted a Jeep. So where he's going to get that additional money from to add to the pickup money? That's corruption right there. So the guy is doing, and this very guy I'm speaking of was one time rejected. All right. He was in the military and he was caught in the web for, you know, some fewer business, you know, fewer theft. He was nominated to serve as deputy minister at the Ministry of National Defense. But the folks at the army said they couldn't work with him. So the president had to recall his nomination and find some kind of way to send to the National Commission on Arms. So the guy he doesn't care for the other people. The people just go to work. They just sit there. Everything that's supposed to pass through their office, he's taking responsibility of all of that.
So what comes to my mind when where is he taking all of the power from in the first place? Because if you are second at an institution, you have the head.
Yeah.
Right? The head is the one responsible to spearhead.
The head is dormant. Wings are broken, legs are broken. He doesn't do anything because he charged the guy the responsibility, so the guy didn't care. Esther, like you and myself now, we grew up in the same village, with some the same county. We've been friends for 20, 30 years. Then we go find ourselves working to the same place. Like you and myself working. Yeah, we boss it. But Esther, do anything, man. Anything you want to do, just let me know. That's how they are running the institution and disrespecting, violating the PFM laws, violating the PPCC. He doesn't procure anything through the PPCC.
You check that maybe procurement officer somewhere. He know the kind of eating procurement officers.
No, but there are people who are charged with that responsibility.
It is greeted for that is overlapping of function. You have the your responsibility. Everybody else have their responsibility because at the end of the day, you do people work for them. Why are you paying them in the first place? Why are they occupying the positions they're occupying when you are the ones doing their job for them?
Yeah. So
but again,
so you mean petty cash to send people?
Anything can happen anywhere.
To send people all the time, say to go monitor the arms issue in all the time. He wants to take the responsibility,
and that's how corruption comes in. It creeps in like that.
He is corrupt.
One person overseeing everything.
He is corrupt. He is corrupt. This guy I'm speaking of, because I mean, you cannot work in an institution like that.
No.
All right.
Like it's a sole proprietorship thing. Like you are the owner. No, it's not a government agency.
So I don't know whether the president is really in charge, because if these kind of things are happening at an institution,
hey guys, I just gotta drop something off in my thing. I'll be right back.
Okay, guys, we are here posted. So it's so bad where you have people who are charged with responsibility and you have taken away their responsibility. You want to do their job. He doesn't pass anything through the procurement office. He doesn't consult the controller. He doesn't consult the finance people. When it comes to petty cash disbursement of funds at the institution, it should be done through the finance office.
Of course, that's how it's done.
But he using his power because I don't know whether he's friendly or he got some family connection to the president. So this is what he's doing at the Liberia Commission on Liberia Commission on Arms. This is so sad for our country. These people who said they have come to rescue us.
Exactly. And you're keeping him there. At the end of the day, when that man was still enough money, go sit down somewhere and enjoy the rest of his life at the detriment of the people. And this is an institution that deals with, small arms.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that in the first place?
So all the guns and things, the guns that people been reporting said, I believe he been selling some other guns to private individuals.
These kind of informations are out, and the person in charge, the boss there in charge, know that these kind of things are happening, and I mean, he's just quietly relaxed and not even saying anything about it.
So the guy name is Vakpakana BK Wamon. He's the vice chairman for the Liberia National Commission on Arms. Yeah. Vakpakana BK Wamon.
That's money.
You got to eat before you pronounce my first name. Vakpakana BK Wamon. So what he did, another thing he did, there was monies given for the renovation of the conference room and the down floor of the building. All right. The process. Esther, just go ahead. Let me take this call.
Thank you. I don't know, Gus. Whether we have Gus, we should not forget that we got Gus here. Gus was not on the show yesterday, so we could not share the information with him. But this is what it is. People in this country, when they just see themselves, when they are somewhere, at a position where they feel they can do anything and nobody will do nothing about it. I mean, the common man will just sit there when he should be doing his work. I mean, he's idly sitting and just doing nothing.
And Esther, I think this guy of Vakpana, that's his right name.
Have the different
thank
positions?
you, Austin, for the correction.
Okay.
Vakpana. All right.
Vakpana.
Yeah, Vakpana. But this guy, you know, I believe he's a very arrogant person because there were text messages sent to him. There were calls, you know, I gave him a lot of missed calls. He told me that I should text. When I called, he said, please text. And I did. That I'm from this institution. I have information about certain things happening at your place of work, and I need your side of the story. You know, so I told him, I said, sir, I'm going to give you up to midnight. You know, I'll be waiting for your call up to midnight.
The arrogance.
Yeah, but he didn't care. He didn't care to. And one of the contractors that he hired to do, he did not go through the bidding process. Yes, that's violation right there. You know, when you need to put up the building. All right, people will bid. The winner takes the day. You must have all of your taxes and everything intact.
Right.
You know, with the Liberia Revenue Authority, all of the necessary papers to win that bid, you must have it. So he single-handedly took this contractor because, according to the information, my source told me that this contractor is a personal friend of his.
You see that?
All right.
Conflict of
so
interest.
He went and took the contractor without the completion of the work. He certificated the contractor. How can you certificate this contractor when the work is not completely done? Isn't that corruption?
That is.
He was given 40 up to 50K for the renovation of that building. Do the conference room, do the down floor, the small arm registry office, and everywhere he went, he only did the conference room and he disregarded the down floor. There are dossiers of documents in my possession. I have it here. And we will continue this discussion on tomorrow.
Of course.
Because the president must do something to this effect. The president, he must do something because you cannot have somebody of such character, you know, in such position. Mr. President, this is the very guy who you one time nominated to serve as deputy minister, and the folks said they couldn't work with him because he was already caught in the web. Right. He was involved with fuel theft. So he was nominated to serve as deputy minister. The people said, we can't work with this man. His hands are dirty.
Very.
We cannot work with somebody like this. You know,
and so they needed to pull him somewhere.
So the president said, "What we'll do?
Quietly be up.
I will recall you, and I will send you somewhere." So, folks, this is what is unfolding at the Liberia National Commission on Arms, involving the vice chairman of Vakpana, BK Waman. Very corrupt individual. He doesn't care for his subordinates. He doesn't respect the functions of other people who work with the institution. He doesn't go through the procurement office to procure stuff. He does things on his own. He doesn't go through the finance office and everybody. I mean, I don't know. How can you work in a place and you just don't care about the other people?
It shows, Wendell, that the guy got backing. He's not just doing it on his own. He got backing. When he do anything, there's nothing gonna happen.
We're not talking about his backing. What we're talking about here is the taxpayer money that he's misusing.
Exactly.
That taxpayer money. Do you know how many people that suffer every day? Their businesses are shut down just to pay taxes. And when these taxes are paid, then you have some, you know, folks within government who just doing their own thing. You see your bossman car, then you say you want to ride the same car. Then you pass behind your bossman, you go to the company to negotiate with the company. You're supposed to get Toyota Hilux pickable, but you say you want to drive a Jeep. So where you getting that additional money from? You did not even go back to the finance ministry to say, look, we need to make some changes on this vehicle thing. You did not go back to the finance ministry. You went to the dealership to arrange with them that you want similar Jeep that your boss is using. So sometimes when the people say the president is not in charge, these are some of the things that will make us to believe that is true. Because what kind of president that would not want to listen to his people? It's so sad for our country. But let's give God some time. Since God is back, let's give God some time. Then we can. But look, we not, the documents are here. They are many, and I will share them with my colleagues here, because this issue is alarming. But let's hear from Gus, and then we can take few calls.
Yeah, Wendell, I mean, when it comes to the policies of Liberia, as far as those issues that you flagged, it's sad it happens repeatedly, but I don't know what we do as citizens ever to remedy some of these issues besides voting people out or channeling our angers in different ways, as in protests, as in just discussing it and maybe shaming people. I don't know, but it's just hard discussion. I mean, I really don't know much about the process, because from administration after administration, these things do happen and people just get away with it. It's sad in a country like ours. The resources we have are so limited that we could be spending it wisely. I had shared something with you from the Vonjima thing a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened to it. What's the name? I talked to Julius Jazz, and then their team, they sent some people over there. All of a sudden, the Ministry of Education now is doing stuff because it can become national news. People start to hear about it. People see that it's not just the locals, or in this case, it's not just the people that work in that ministry that are suffering. The entire Liberian populace end up seeing that people are just benefiting, and the majority of us are suffering. So, the only thing we can do is talk about these things, because our leaders somehow they don't reach down that level, or the HR administration, which would be like CSA and all those type of things. I don't get how Liberia is, again, with all of the laws, procurement isn't done through one entity. I don't get it. I remember Public Works used to be that entity, correct? Wendell? I think Public Works used to manage all the vehicles, government vehicles.
Public Works. I think it was they have never been the Public Works. The GSA. The GSA. Yeah.
GSA. Right there on how you call it?
On UN Drive.
Yeah. So GSA is supposed to be doing. I go to Monrovia. I don't even know which one is private, which one is public anymore. In our country, when we talk about Tuesday, Friday, all you can talk about hanging out and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. But those are things that were very prevalent. We knew what were private vehicle. Even the little boy in Vonjima district growing up knew what a private vehicle was. Can a little boy today tell me what a private vehicle is? In 2005, that's a direct question, Wendell. Can anybody tell me this is a government vehicle or private vehicle when they plow the street?
Everything. You see all of the places. They all look alike.
Let's be honest. When Gregory Coma and then run around and run their mouth and act like they're making changes, why don't you just go to the basics that we have first? Every single new person knew that plate does not belong on a what? Regular car. That was a pickup truck. Pickup truck had different licensure. Okay? The big diesel truck there, the one that can haul the cow and all that, they had different license plates. Just like in America and other places. Today, we're in 2005. Nobody is regulating. The only thing we regulate is our poor people. When they're ready, motorcycle people get off the street. But you're buying vehicles and doing the things that my brother Wendell is talking about. When every entity should have a procurement department, that means the person that buy everything. The minister should not even be buying anything. Every single job title should have things that comes with it. They call it perks.
Yep.
So when you get an assistant minister and they say that perks, this man should have a sedan or so and so, that's what that person should get. And if there was one left from behind, that person uses that until that vehicle is no longer used or functional. But today, in 2005 in Liberia, everybody would kind of, we're doing great, we're doing that. The last administration said the same thing, they're doing great, they're doing that, this one. But in the end, the ordinary people aren't doing great. So, are we just continuing to rescue ourselves? Are we just trying to enrich ourselves? Not even 10% of the population there working in government. Are you guys just there to enrich yourself? The people that go to entertainment center and buy, who are they in Liberia? Let's be honest. 99.9% probably of them are what? But we fight all of the time. Because this cash cow government is the only place people can go and get away with whatever means possible. Nobody, they can buy their own vehicle. Nowhere around the world, anybody employed can buy their own vehicle. No, you can buy your own vehicle through your salary, not through government. The government need to stop buying vehicles for people. I'm sorry. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. But Ellen Johnson Sirleaf started it. She started it because, going back to a little history, all the retribution, we call it, all of her friends had to come back from America because they had been gone for so long that they were working here and they needed to come back home. They said, we have brain drain. And the legislature said, if you want us to get the executive that kind of power, you got to give it back to us. You got to give some to us. That's how we are where we are today with this procurement of private vehicle, I call it, because it's not government vehicle. The same people buy it, they use it, they can depreciate it whenever they want. So in the end, here's where we are. So I think the problem is the citizens. The citizens are weak. The citizens will never stand up. One person just got to tell them and say, don't agree with Mamba Malu. They will not come. I mean, what's wrong with people? But we do the same thing within our cycle. I got CDC people that will say, oh, you can't praise their project. That's a lie. You cannot do that. Liberia is over anything. I saw something yesterday. They're doing a solar farm. You know how much time we've been talking about solar farm for Radio LIB days, Wendell? You live in America, in Liberia, where you get abundance of sun. You should be working on those things. By the way, if we had those in every school area, every ministry, USAID was doing that, by the way. Go look at USAID project. Every single one of them. They have a lot of solar plant because they knew power was an issue. But they can provide power to these places. But is the Liberian government and people in leadership doing those things when you ask them to? No, my man, we're working on it. They will keep working on it until they remove them. Then the next people come. They will keep working on it until they remove them because they're not working on it for the people. They're working on it for themselves. And that's where we're at. So, Munir, thank you, man.
Thank you very much, Gus. And this is very serious. This is a breaking news. Something posted here by a colleague of ours, Obed Jiba. EcoBank head branch just got attacked by armed robbers few minutes ago. All right. EcoBank head branch just got attacked by armed robbers few minutes ago. And this was posted by Obed Jiba. All right, so folks, you see, this country, the people who say they are rescuer, I don't understand whether they really came to drown us or to rescue us. Because this Vakpana guy who is at the Liberia National Commission on Arms, he needs not to be in government. Because you cannot be treating the people that you work with like the place for your mom or your pa. Government institution, or you're taking it like your private place. You alone won't handle everything. What kind of greediness is that? You alone won't eat, the other people shouldn't eat, right? Oh, so that why your man Jim Flomo, well, yeah, advocated for you to go and be a deputy? For you to run the institution like that? So all the small guns and things that people can be reporting, say, you go burn and that's also lie. These people can sell these guns. They sell them to private individuals. Because that's what the man is telling us here. You have the finance officer that's supposed to handle money business. You got a procurement office there that's when you want to buy something for the institution, you got to pass through. You care less about them. Because you're vice chairman for Commission on Arms. That one of the institutions now you will hear people very soon they will start protesting from that institution because the guy is just an arrogant person. What kind of man somebody would text you and say there's a damaging information about you, you need to reach out, let's get your side of the story, and you just play it that you give it deaf ears. So he is a very arrogant person. The man stole few off. He was nominated for few off business. He couldn't get that job. He stole few off from the army people. You will go steal from army people, then they will allow you to go serve them. You think the people stupid? Yes. Yes. You see the Jeep your boss man using, that is same Jeep you want to use. Not even something similar to it. But I want that part that you're too in Kourou. Jim Flomoya, the man who got figure issue, almost brought war in the country here. Announcing some presidential election where the man go read numbers. Flip-flopping with number. Then you go give it to somebody and they don't eject. In other country, Flomoya, you will not even be alive. So you see, I don't know, man, but it's so sad for us. There are friends, there are people within this government that mean well for this country. But bulk of the people in this government, they don't mean well for this country. They only came to enrich themselves. One is this Vakpana BK Wamo guy at the Commission on Small Arms. The Commission on Arms. It will take our time for this small to move from there because we got used to the small arms until it has been changed to the Liberia National Commission on Arms. So one day we'll wake up in the morning, we'll hear people protesting at the Commission on Arms. Mm-hmm. Because you cannot have the man is very wicked to the people there. That's wickedness. You don't respect the functions of other people. Why you won't take the finance people job to do? Are you the finance person? You vice chair. Are you the finance person? Anything you want to do there that has to do with money business, you go through the finance office. If you want to procure stuff for the institution, the procurement department is there. You go do bidding process. You went and handle or call one of your friends and say, "Can't fix the thing." What a newspaper that carry out the bidding process. You put it in newspaper. You put it on radio station. You went through the PPCC. That's total violation of the PPCC laws and the PFM laws of our country. What this guy is doing there. But we'll talk more about this. This is just the beginning of this discussion. We have all of the information. Time is not ample for us to go into all of it. But we just try to give you a gist of what is unfolding there at the Liberia National Commission on Arms, involving the vice chairman, Wakpana BK Wamo. So, Esther, let's take a few comments and we'll come and hear from the Liberian people.
We have Stanley Sherry says, good morning to the peaceful citizen of Buhe Town, Kwakwa District, Grand Cape Mount County. He says, kindly share the live stream. We have Henry T. Toll Jr. says, good morning, my Freedom FM family. I'm watching from my residence in Cardwell. Thanks for the update to our country, Mama Liberia, the motherland. And Stanley says again, because of the U.S. raid business, Liberian businesses are closing on a daily basis because business without profit isn't business. And we have Diplomatics. Shirley Coleman says, I am watching from Ghana's supermarket. We have Mohammed Maria Majir Sherry says, good morning, Esther, Wendell, and the peace-loving people of Lofa County. I'm watching from Mamadi Dakite Intellectual Forum in Jacobtown, St. Francis community. The CDC revolution is a journey and not a race. The journey continues. Those who feel they have won a race will fall by the wayside while revolutionaries continue. We are coming back 2029. Then we have Abraham and Addison says, good morning, Freedom FM. Family, I am following from Cardwell. Job well done. We have T-Max Sugapere Wule says, good morning, Mr. Nimlin and darling. I'm watching from District 13. We have Barbara Rose Stanford says, good morning. I'm following you up from my residence in the Taylor Mayor compound, not in Brooklyn, New York City. Thanks for the information to our country, Liberia. And we have Yonki Johnson says, good morning, Freedom. We have Abraham Addison again says, okay, we've already read that. Meritule says, good morning, my Freedom FM family. I'm watching from New Georgia Estate. Thanks for the great show. We have She Love Jane says, good morning, my Freedom FM family. I'm Darlington S. Way, watching from Congo Town. We have Melvin Matet Tia says, good morning, Freedom FM. I'm watching live from Point 4 Bushra Island. We have my Esther Son says, good morning, Freedom FM. I'm following from Kakata City, Magibi County. We have Success says, good morning, Freedom FM. Watching from Mr. Yes Sir community adjacent Mr. Good English building. And we have Abraham Addison again says, greetings. I don't know, you keep saying greetings from the beginning when you already greeted us. Let me just jump into his message. He says, you guys, let me take this time to appreciate you guys for your talking point under the Joseph Nima Bwaka leadership. There are many things that are unfolding in our country. Mama Liberia is this rescue President Bwaka. You are in error in your proceeding as a leader of this country. People's leadership ability is very poor. Now you will soon ask for permit from the I think he wants to say the wheelbarrow people because you have nothing to put on the table for Liberia. And we have rescue. T-Max again says rescue Bwaka sleeping while his corrupt government officials stealing the country money. We are now in the darkness days by removing an energetic young man and putting an old man in power to rescue himself. What a mess. And Venetia's Bar Junior Bar says, I'm watching you from Newtown. And Stanley Sherry again says, unconfirmed report from Shine Liberia says Echo Bank headquarters reportedly attacked by armed robbers not too long. Source Obejiba.
All right, so folks, that's
in broad daylight.
In broad daylight. So you see what is happening in our country now. Broad day now, people are going to attack. That's unconfirmed information, but it was posted by a reliable source. So we hope that the police are on top of their games to bring those perpetrators to justice, so we can know who are the broad day light armed robbers. But folks, look. We need to rise up in this country. We need to rise up in this country. Look, we're not going to rise up to cause chaos in our country, but to bring this government to check. Too many ugly things happening under the watch of President Bouaka. And, you know, Pape, you said we should think Liberia, we should build Liberia, we should love Liberia, and all those stuff you said during the campaign period. But President Bouaka, we don't see you governing this country, you know, the way you said you were going to govern. Most of your officials are corrupt.
Not either.
And you're hearing it. You listen to the orator, Reverend Dunn. Reverend Dunn said it's not time to suspend, it's time to fire. So why you still keeping Wamo at the National Commission on Arms? Why are you still keeping him there?
Mm.
The government money that was given to him to renovate the building, he pocketed that money. The job was not completed. He went and certificated the contractor. That's corruption right there.
Mm-hmm.
The car that the government decided to buy, he said, no, he want that car. He wants something more than what the boss is using. So he did not even go back to the Ministry of Finance to regularize his status there for this vehicle thing. He went to the dealership. That's corruption. There are too many financial missteps involving this young man, Mr. President. One day we'll wake up in the morning with yesterday people protesting at the Commission on Arms. And it will not be for nobody business but this very Wamo guy who is very arrogant. But man, you just been privileged to serve, or you think that you're right to serve in that position? Do you know how many qualified, competent Liberians that are on the bench that can serve in that position? You just been privileged. So that play not for your mind, not for your pa. That government institution there. When we go to get facts from you people, and the FOI gave us the right to do that. I called you. I did due diligence. I called you. And you reply the call with a text that I should text you. And I did. So the last message that was sent to you, that, sir, I gave you up to midnight and posted for your call. And you didn't call. So it means to me that you are a very arrogant person. The same behavior you carry to the commission. Let's hear from our people. Call us on 0776. Don't forget the Win Liberia cash giveaway is on. And the biggest of all is August 24. So even if you play today and you didn't win, your number has gone into the what is happening on the 24th, the biggest raffle. Yeah, the bonanza. The biggest raffle is going to be on this radio on the 24th. The 24th should be on a Sunday. All right. So if you play, your number definitely going to go into the raffle. So maybe you get things that you play a $100 and the people, oh, you didn't win. So it means that no. Maybe you just be sitting now, a surprise call will just come and say, hello, so and so person, you play the cash giveaway when you play and blah, blah, blah. Or you just want yourself television. You just want yourself smartphone. You just want yourself XYZ. So today you're playing with 100 Liberian dollars or 50 cents US. All right. That's what you're playing with. And you stand a chance to win $5,000 today. That's a lot of money. You play $100 and you win $5,000. You get $4,900 profit. So you play. Star 255 star 1 hash for button phone users. Star 255 star 1 double hash for smartphone users. You play. Abraham Kamara will be here at 12:30 to pay out to you. So let's go to the phone lines. Those of you listening, call us 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. And the WhatsApp line is +231 886 500 104. Call us and be live on the program. We're not talking nothing else here but the Commission on Arms. That's why we're discussing the vice chairman. All right, the corruption, the financial malpractices is carrying on there at that institution is what we are discussing. So I have a dev news to share with you. Those of us who live in Newcretown over the years, we lost, he's my cousin, we lost a cousin, we lost a friend, we lost a brother. All right, Kofa Swen. Those of you in the Noir Panton area and listening, Kofa Swen, the son of the late Swen Tape, the crew Newcastle at EFBC back in the day, has died. He died in Atlanta, Georgia. So family members, friends, we lost Kofa Swen. Kofa Swen was the son of the late Swen Tape, the crew announcer at EFBC back in the day. And during some merry days, Kofa Swen used to play basketball. You know, we did a lot of stuff together. So the people of Noir Panton, Newcretown is bereaved. There where he used to live prior to going to the States. So folks, that's it. And today is the birthday of my former bossman, Henry Costa. Happy birthday to you, Costa, wherever you are. Happy birthday to you. All right, so we go into the phone lines now to take calls. Let's begin with this person. Hello.
Thank you. Good morning, Winter.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Winter, and good afternoon, Ellen Jaco. I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a Popo Kono, down Coast Borneo, Winter community.
Go ahead.
Thank you for always coming to Lagos to inform us on national issues. Thank you very much. Yeah, and the issue. You know, when there are the people have the common saying, they say, show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. This our president put it on record by telling the Liberian people that they have opportunity to improve our lives. Quando Wendell, and people left it to Escondo and make him president. Escondo will always work with people who will not be right to community, people who will be corrupt. That's why they come away with corruption. That's why President Bwaga has made 15 trips internationally, and nothing is coming to the fore. And he only resorted asking the must and taxes to pay tax to him now so that he can pay his civil servant. The government is entirely corrupt. So our people, the 2 years was just a cliche and a waste for the 2 years. Thank you, Weaver.
Thank you.
And we cannot use the limited minute to make our car. Thank you. Long live Liberia and long live the people secretary, Member County. Thank you very much, Weaver.
Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon.
Good morning. Good afternoon, Mr. Nime and Dali.
This is David King, right?
Thank you, big brother. Thank you, as always.
All right, Dave, let's hear you.
Yeah, you know, Wama came from the prime side of the Unity Party, just like Bill Manget Jones of Ministry of Finance. These guys are corrupt people, and these are the people who try to spoil the better people need. And we will sit here and somebody say, "Oh, like your better brother, you don't have to speak to him the way you spoke to him." Look, if a better man does wrong against the interests of Liberia, for some of us, we would not say that and sugarcoat it. Like Bill Manget Jones did on a ceiling to finance, we all talk about it, and there was no action taken. Similarly, Wama is not doing it on the Commission for Arms, and we are talking. But this thing that we are seeing, big brother, nothing will be done. That brother will remain over there, and nothing will come from all of it. In a much you have rejected a Ministry of Defense, and they brought him to small arms. It's just continuation of his stealing. It's no more stealing that he's been doing. That's just a continuation at the Commission for small arms, for arms. But we will talk and talk and talk. Nothing will be done because Joseph Bwaga operating a government that keeps the power did not contribute financially. So the financier of the rescue government will always impose them that will or against the interest of the Liberian people.
Thank you.
Will do nothing about it.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you,
for the
David.
opportunity.
Thank you, David. Thank you so much. Let's talk to you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, big brother William. Good afternoon to Esther.
Welcome. Let's hear you.
This is the voice of Peter Stein, and I join you from Brooklyn in the Chiffon.
Go ahead, Peter. Let's hear you.
Big brother, we are in deep trouble. We are in deep trouble. Brother William, do you expect our corner in chief to chester other corners? For me, I don't think so. This whole may have been dishonest for a days of youth. But we know there's a famous story of a better gold. They all made so much better gold and sell it so water and sell it with all kind of astronomical price. That was dishonesty. So if a man was dishonest in this area of under the road, he will go and tell dishonest people because there's a famous saying that goes that bread of the same kind of flock together. Because the public nature is, corruption and stealing is a habit. So you collect all the see what happened in Lofa, right here, where people got the right to get quality education. The community college here, there's a guy sitting there now who's just cornering. On the head of shit, there's a corner in peace. So when you find out is that other people will be over here with this corner because they know that when they do it, that's the norm, that's the order. There's a new sharing in town. And they sharing, when you see on the sharing, nothing can be done to you. You can go and see the thing.
Okay.
We are getting problems. We are in serious trouble.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much. Liberians are voicing out on corruption issue in this country. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Mr. Nima.
Yeah, Hussein, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I know you're coming to defend Wamo again.
No, my name is Hussein Kel. I called for Diggsville, Electricity.
Oh, you're in Diggsville today?
No, I've been here for the last 2 weeks.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let's hear from you, Hussein.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Nima. So,
the rescue mission defender. Let's hear from you.
No, not necessary. So, for me, I would not put any Liberian citizen, more especially officials of government, who are against the law or use their position to abuse the people. In fact, since this government took over, you are seeing a lot of actions that have been taken by the president, suspect, dismissal, and so forth. Even the office of the ombudsman, that office is one of the offices that was set up by the president that put government in check.
Well, see, since you brought in the ombudsman office, let me just say this to you: if the president really got respect for the ombudsman office, those 3 employees that were dismissed by Hussein Dukle from the National Port Authority, let him reinstate them, because the people did their investigation and found out that those 3 individuals were dismissed illegally. And they are calling on him to have them reinstated.
Yes, so, Mr. Nemna, yes, in this country, we all owe it to our country. You guys in the media, big brothers in the media, have to help this government. Those are things that, officials of government follow you guys. So some of those recommendations I consider, maybe you will not notice it, but many of the time, officials of government listen, and even the president follow. The president has a person in his office, but listen to all the and briefing weekly. So don't think that what you're saying, the president is not taking the concern. So some of those recommendations I noted, and the president will take actions.
Okay. Thank you, Hussein. Thank you very much. That's the voice of Hussein Keu. I call him the rescue mission defender. Let's talk to this person. What? No, you ain't ready to talk yet. I don't think I can take that kind of a call. You call on the radio and somebody with that kind of lousy noise in the background. When you calling on the talk show, you have to move away from the noise. Please, folks. Let's talk to you. Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Yeah.
You were clear. You said the men listen to radio. There's a new man. They think Then you say the men are corrupt. No. The prayer they offer the freedom that they resolve on the prayer. Tell them go get permit. Why you not see that one? And the money will see out defending they say if they reset and America the church they can go for permit. And why you know party folk come to power for to do video conspiracy? When you tell them one, they will see out there to reset. They happen in the other countries. You are here doing an operation, Mr. Dime. When Joe Biden seen that, they said that they reset and Joe Biden seen that before. So because Joe Biden seen what I'm going to see, and why the folk carry power for Mr. Dime to do conspiracy, they can't go on. See the oil around the place? When the man say it's corrupt, you think so you come on, you think they put a lazy to you? And they said that see this station, you think they listen to you, Mr. Dime? They don't listen to you. They said that see this station, you don't get blocked.
I know, right?
We are believing you, we don't want to listen to you.
Okay, Patience, just keep listening. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Let's come to this line and talk to this person. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Brother Wendell.
Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Please tell us your name and where you join us from.
And good afternoon to brilliant panelists in the diaspora for the brilliant contribution towards our beloved country.
For the recognition.
Thank you very much. Very fast-started people you are.
Pokat
for the recognition
Robert.
for the public. Huh?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
For the recognition for the public, Pokat Robert. And I joined you this morning for our note. When there is no respect of.
I let it why you call your name, man. You really love that name. Pokat Robert. Go ahead. Go ahead.
To the point, you know, when we see get a job or people we see more be very appreciated to you guys. Because we are very doing well for him. You know, some of that post station will say poker they can call off. But for you to get boosting the privilege and the courage, and that's what it picture. That's a picture of democracy. You see? And why you're teaching is a poker people to be very tolerant. But for them, they lack tolerance. But the issue, poker is not a respecter of the law. I must not just state it. They probably go, ambush, working on ambush man, working on man. Trust me, because will not even give nobody that go against the ambush man, or function. He will not get none of the punishment. He will not even suspend them. That Kari Kajoti, you get one or Tanasana all day, he got nothing, he got no understanding of government propaganda. Nothing to do it to release garbage. Our former president and our party. I can't party come go say if you come go listen to Amuzman. I want to say to Mr. Pwaka, they want to be rejected to the fullest if our churches to pay tax. All that one part forget to be rejected. Because number one, pray for you, you don't pray for God. So you don't want to pay tax to God. You don't pay tax. I tell you what, Mr. Pwaka, if you are drowning in the river, ask for another assistant that they can't wake you up.
Okay.
Of our law.
Okay, Poka.
So conclude, the Mumbai will be rejected to the full. We make the churches will join the party.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Poka. Let's talk to another person. Good afternoon. Doctor, Ambassador, aka Female Yeke, Man City.
Thank you.
I want just to call all your title 1 minute gone.
It take 1 minute, then we're talking again 4 minutes, I'm going for straight. We'll let it in.
You
So all my family there, my family there, in Tony there, Mr. Hart, their boss, everybody, Mr. Hart. Look, when they're for all jokers, look at what I see. When they corruption, this roll up what kind of doing. You think you can't let it from here? When you see the point out, come and vote down, all the vote down. Because they make corruption, man, when they say so called Waka.
No, you can't. No, doctor will not allow you to call the president Zogo.
Okay, corruption. Okay, investment. They want to make it far for you. Okay, investment want money. Thank you. Maybe what you want to say. I'm going to tell you, investment want money. Investment. Waka investment want money. Here is people. No, Waka to power, to get and speed. If people that
Because when they say corrupt people from the state, even here, they are corrupt people, both corrupt people. The notorious criminal than anybody here. And if you go over there, every sector is a corrupt. You will not say answer because he's taking a pot. I'm telling you, necessarily, I'm telling you. Don't therefore every sector is telling me from over there, Waka in the door and taking a pot. Yeah, children. He getting a pot, you have to not answer. All we say, the other ones will be corrupt as suspended, that's flat. Nothing will happen. We're under the pot. I'm not going to have man. Now, for him making, Waka will stroll at the back. Nothing will happen to that place. They get put up there for nothing will be on a Waka. Nothing will take place. That's what they are for. Rough like you say, they don't want to pay them. Poking. The sound boys, they're not saying somebody, 40% that we are. Welcome before them, go will start the one. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, let's talk to Vicky Mama. Let's talk to the person when I like you. Yeah. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Yeah, you live.
Yeah, let me say hi to Esther. This is Edmond Carr.
Welcome to the show, Edmond. You know, you've been listening. It's not easy at the National Commission on Arms.
Yeah. And you know, the fight against corruption by Joseph Boaga is selective. You know? Thing is their own. You're not going to do anything about it. Okay? If even one of the supporting political party or if the alliance that are supporting, if it reaches there, he's going to see he take a step. But once it's of a unity partisan, one of his own, he's not going to touch that guy. You know, we're going to talk, we're going to expose him, he's not going to do that because this is the reason why when you reach out to him, he refused to get back to you because for you to have you play your part as a journalist, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he refused to get to you so that he could give a star of the street. So that means he doesn't have any star. And then the next is depending on you know that when you are a real partisan, that is going to happen to you when you come to corruption. The thing happened to the Wax Commission. They guy who ran to the city, they said, Kupla have crashed, have put all of the information. And for the guy who is here at the Wax Commission, as long as he's a unity partisan, nothing has happened to him. They even went there, all a deleted document from his computer and all the exposed all of those information, but nothing is happening to the guy. Why? They are unity partisan, but it is good that you guys are bringing these things up. So that the public will be in it. No, then somebody will come and say, Waka is in charge. You know, he will make a decision. He's not in charge of anything. If you reach a test, it will be selective. But they're not doing anything. Okay? But we're going to make him developing story is serious because I got it on cases earlier. And then the police come up to tell because these are information that the police should be fast to respond to, not protect.
Okay.
Broad day. I'm a robber election enter a banking hall, which is going out of the hair of people. It's scary. So they need to come out of sick. We want to hear from them what went wrong, what's happening. Thank you, Winner.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Edmond Carr. Thanks for your contribution. We're taking 3 more calls and then we go home. Tomorrow we have to suspend the What's on Your Mind edition and bring you the continuation of this talking point with the National Commission on Arms. We'll continue because there are additional information we've just received relative to the vehicles and other financial malpractices carried out by the Vice Chairman, Vapana BK Wamo. So we're taking 3 more calls and then we call it a day. So 07761414. Let's talk to you, this person. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Window.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, this is Emmanuel N2 calling you from Kesson Boulevard, station number 12.
Welcome, Emmanuel. Let's hear you.
Okay. What happened is, you see, every situation in the country, the president is aware. But he's playing just here because he brought these people in. I can tell you, the president himself, he keeps his cookie jar. So for that reason, there will be no penalty for anybody who is carrying on massive corruption. Today, we see massive corruption in all places. Now, it's a strong arm. Can you
once you have massive corruption like that, especially somebody wants to compare themselves with their boss, it's wrong in the country. Why we should be treating the country in this way? This is wrong. You know, we know.
Not even comparing himself with his boss, but also undermining the function of the institution. You know, taking people responsibility from them.
Yeah, that's why he's doing. And so then, the president is sitting looking at all these things. And he has to be on all these things. So what can we do? The only thing is to put his feet to the fire. Continuously, we'll continue to protest. We'll continue to engage him and talk to him through protestation.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you so much. Let's take another caller. Let's talk to this person here on this line. Let's take our second to the last caller. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, welcome to the show. You have to move away from your monitor, please.
Actually, there's a technical leader who is in power. He don't have wisdom, and he says he's fighting corruption. He says he's highly corrupt, and then he says he's fighting corruption. How can you be corrupt and you say you fight corruption?
How can you be corrupt and you say you're fighting corruption? That's a good one.
He's highly corrupt. You cannot fight corruption when he's corrupt.
Oh, my brother.
So all that thing that they're doing is just, it's just a flow show. He didn't come to fight corruption because he is corrupt. When they squander, he told the Liberian people that they squander opportunity. That means they corrupted the Liberian people. Then the Liberian people blind, their eyes were blind, and they elected this man who came to what? To misuse the country resources and exploit the nation here and what? His ministers. You know what we're going through in this country? This man cannot fight corruption. He's highly corrupt. So God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's talk to this person as our last caller. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, tell us your name and where you joined the conversation from.
I'm Joseph Flomo.
Joseph Flomo, you pele man?
Yeah.
That one of your pele uncle. They call him Vakpana BK Wamo.
Yeah, but that's why you do. Everybody loves football. Everybody loves basketball. The individual can learn. I was expecting president. There was better the right wheelbarrow to go to the match of our state. Then now you take a cover, take a 3 cars. Then you come to go here and down with you. So don't tell anybody in the government. I don't want to learn.
Just two cars in the president convoy that cost $1.3 million. Just 2 cars.
Yes, I want to see the individual that can learn, they can see. So they can run the country so they can go sit up.
Oh, my brother, thank you. Thank you very much. We're pressed with time. We got to go, folks. Thank you very much. We will continue the discussion on the National Commission on Arms tomorrow involving the Vice Chairman, Vakpana BK Wamon, who has taken all of the responsibility of the institution, and he put it on his head. He said, I will be the finance man, I will be the vice chair, I will be the procurement officer. I don't care. Tishu said, I will buy a pen, I will go buy a stationery, I will buy everything, will buy it. So even say somebody want water to flush the commode, you tell me I'll give you money. That the vice chairman, the petty cat, the people then what they can be sending all the time, the petty catching is able to go through the finance office. It doesn't go through the finance office anymore. The man, everything now the man, he got a procurement department in your office. He got a finance department in your office. So all the other areas at the institution there, they just dormant because they just go to work and sit there, but their boss is doing their job. Folks will be here tomorrow to talk about the Commission on Arms. So we have more information to release to the public tomorrow. Thank you. Esther Daku was here. My name is Wendell Nimne. A pleasant good afternoon.